Happy morning to one and all present here. I'm Racham from grade 8, here to talk about the topic freedom, the real meaning. Freedom is not worth having if you don't connote freedom with it, said by Mahatma Gandhi. In today's date and age, are we really free? What is freedom? The meaning and definition, as per as Oxford Dictionary, is the state of being able to do whatever we want without anyone stopping us. Freedom is an innate right which every human has since their birth. Freedom isn't something that could be seen, touched, felt, or reached. Then what? What is the exact real meaning of freedom? Different people have different ideas and opinions of freedom. For some, it's political sense. For some, it's social freedom. For some, it's personal independence. And for some, it's religious freedom. But at the end, everyone wants to be free. Everyone wants to be free in their own way. Enjoying our freedom does not mean that we disregard the rights of others and live the way we feel right. Freedom comes from independence. Freedom is all a state of mind. Education or preaching does not make us free. Freedom is the absence of any pressure from social, political, or religious environment which we live in. Freedom certainly has no particular definition. Freedom is specific to the age group we fall in. For a child to be loved and pampered by their parents is freedom. For having a crime-free society and feeling safe maybe for a little grown-up child. For youngsters and teens, hanging out with friends, enjoying group activity with no restrictions is freedom. For a Weisnerian, letting him or her to choose their own life partner is freedom. For a Trisnerian, allowing them to take decisions at office and home is freedom. For old person, security of health, spending time with grandchildren and involving in religious activity is freedom. All of us have our own ideas and thoughts of being freedom. Trust, freedom is more about concept than belief. The deprivation of freedom is like a punishment to a human being. An old saying goes, when your freedom ends, mine begins. In conclusion, I would say, remember, great power comes with great responsibility. So, freedom is a great power, hence I request you all to use it wisely. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Happy morning to one and all present here. Myself Shreya of grade 8 from Eklavya International School. I am going to present a speech based on role of yoga and meditation in our day-to-day life. Yoga is said to come from Hinduism long back and is being practiced worldwide today. People practice yoga and people consider yoga one of the strongest method of meditation which helps us to reduce stress levels. People generally think that yoga is a form of exercise which includes stretching and folding of body parts. But yoga is much more than an exercise. Yoga is a way of life or art of living through mental, physical and spiritual path. Regular practice of yoga brings positive change in a person like flexibility, strong muscles, good health and patience. We should have patience towards yoga. Generally, people prefer shortcuts like use of medicine, steroids and surgery to reduce their weight, which obviously have an ill effect over the period of time. Meditation. Meditation is an extreme form of concentration which allows your mind to focus on one thing and detaches you from all worldly things. Meditation is the only way to dive deep into your heart. It is believed that all divine power live in heart. Importance of meditation. By regular practicing of meditation, you will become a calmer person. There will be a mental serenity in every task you perform. Proper sleep is very important for proper functioning of your body. If you are stressed so much, you will not get proper sleep. By regular practicing of meditation, it will reduce your stress level, thus improves the quality of sleep. Meditation also helps in controlling anger, and it develops our immune system and thereby helps in controlling blood pressure and lowering body cholesterol. Thank you.
Happy morning. This is Lakshana Manigan from grade 8 here to talk about freedom. Every human being is born being free. Being free means what? What is freedom? Freedom can be defined in different ways. Each person have their own skill of defining freedom. It can be personal freedom, mental freedom, social freedom, and freedom to expression and speech. Freedom is the ability to do what a person likes to do without hurting or insulting others. Freedom gives us the chance to choose our own careers and the way we want to live in our life. Our Constitution has given us the right to live, express, and our Constitution has given us the right to speak, express, and live. We should never forget that freedom comes with responsibilities. Freedom There are certain duties to fulfill to our country and our society when we are having freedom. Still, in some countries, freedom is discriminated for women, whereas men have had their freedom. This is unfair. Men and women should have been entitled with the same freedom. Our constitutional rights gives us the privacy, which means our freedom to us, and at last freedom is not only a single line concept which can be explained easily. Freedom, I have conveyed all my informations about freedom, and I had the freedom to talk. At last, before I finish, I would say a thought about freedom. Freedom is the opportunity that gives us the chance to express ourselves. Thank you.
Happy morning. This is Hashni from grade 8A, studying in Eklavya International School. I am going to speak about freedom. India is enjoying its freedom since past 60 years. But how hard-earned freedom is it? No matter. All it are delicious to the present generation as they had never tasted the taste of slavery. Sweet tastes sweeter when we know the taste of bitterness. Freedom refers to the liberty and rights. It is also a free will that everyone can exist. But we should have some limitations and restrictions for our freedom. The river devastates and floods when it overcomes the bank. So we need to have some restrictions and limitations. The Gandhian words of a woman walking confidently in the midnight wearing jewels that a man cannot walk even in the daylight. To conclude, we need to have some transportation to smell the fragrance of freedom in our atmosphere. Don't misuse any freedom provided to you. The misusing of your freedom provided will be the reason to losing your relationship. Thank you.
Happy morning. This is Yash Darun of grade 8B and I am going to deliver a speech on the topic role of meditation and yoga in day-to-day life. We usually never thought of yoga, meditation and studying all together in the same sentence. But it is worth nothing that they all can be interrelated. Well, wonder no longer, meditation is absolutely fantastic for young people and students, and there are a lot of benefits for young people and students that they can avail of. Through the practice of yoga, you can become more aware of our emotional, mental and physical health. Yoga technique date back at least the 5th century. Through a lot of research, it has been proven that its benefits for students and youngsters are outstanding. Yoga includes physical poses called asana, meditation and breathing techniques. It has been suggested that practicing yoga sessions for 2 or 3 times per week for at least 20 minutes per session can lead to a considerably positive effect. Teenage is a part of life in which a lot of things going on like schools, exam, tuition, sports, etc. leads to a lot of stress. As a result, mental health disorders commonly develop in the teenage years. Yoga may serve as a preventive role in adolescents' mental health. Adolescence is the important time for the development of the mental health. It includes healthy coping response to stress. It is very important to deal with this in a right manner. Yoga and meditation can contribute directly to mental focus and concentration among students. Both yoga and meditation includes an increased focus on concentration on breathing techniques. Yoga and meditation includes long, deep, slow breaths as well as the coordination of mental concentration with some kind of structured activities such as yoga poses, meditation, breathing pattern, chanting or even just focusing your gaze on a specific spot. What are the benefits of yoga and meditation? If practiced regularly, yoga and meditation can yield some of the progressive results that can be quite beneficial for students as well as others in general. Some of the benefits of yoga and meditation are improved concentration and leads to better grades. Thank you.
Happy morning to one and all present here. This is Riya from grade 8B. My topic is Save Tree and Save Earth. So, Earth is a very important part for us to survive. Human life is impossible without Earth. So, our Earth is dying day by day. The major cause for it is global warming. So, what is global warming? Global warming is a gradual increase of the overall temperature of the Earth's environment. The main effect for it is greenhouse effect. it causes a high level of the carbon dioxide and other pollutants. The effect of global warming are high level sea levels and drought, flare, and so on. So what is the main reason behind it? Is us. We humans cut down trees for our daily basis like cooking, washing, and so on. But trees are home for more than 5,000 species in the world. And cutting down trees can cause many disadvantages like high temperature, minimum rain, and so on. So how to prevent global warming? We cannot prevent global warming at any cost, but we can minimize it in different ways. Plant a tree, use light less, use less hot water, and so on. I would like to end my speech with, save earth for next birth. Thank you.
Hi, happy morning. This is Niyaz Ahmed from grade 8C. I am going to give a speech on Save Earth to Save Trees. Trees are an important part of community and society, along with furnishing us with the basic essentials for life like food, oxygen, shelter, medicine, tools, etc. They also satisfy the needs created by our modern ways of living. The value of trees has been increased ever since more and more benefits are being discovered. Trees provide us shade and shelter, helping moderating climate, preserving soil, supporting wildlife, and in many other ways. Trees create an aesthetically pleasing atmosphere around us. They make our landscape look beautiful indeed, princess. However, the population explosion and expansion of commercial areas has resulted in massive pruning of trees. People are usually cutting trees for developmental activities like making houses, commercial buildings, parking lots, and we are moving a step further in destroying the planet by losing the most valuable resource of the environment. Global warming will increase the leading to melting glaciers and a rise in sea level. This will disturb the entire chain of life on Earth. The water cycle will get disturbed and many species of animals will lose their habitats, and we will in turn lose the huge biodiversity that we are now proud of. Thank you.
Happy afternoon. This is Sakshay of grade 8C. I am here to give a speech on Save Trees and Animals to Save Earth. Many people are dependent on trees for their survival economically. For example, paper industries, rubber industries, match industries, etc. are totally dependent on trees for their survival. The main role of trees is giving us oxygen and fresh air and the consumption of CO2. However, they also give protection, shadow, food, source of money, home, medicines, etc. to the people. Trees are the source of rain as they attract clouds which ultimately brings rain. They clean soil by filtering sewage and chemicals, controlling noise pollution, air pollution, reducing flash flooding, etc. Animals, plants and humans all are part of nature. All around the world, animals are being used for people's enjoyment like in circuses, zoos, amusement parks, fairs, etc. We should also take care that the wildlife is preserved. Planting trees is very essential for the earth. If we plant 20 million trees, our earth will get 260 million more tons of oxygen. Trees' roots, fallen leaves, organic matter reduce the flow of water, which increases the water table level, which keeps the rivers running even after monsoon too. By seeing the importance and values of these, we should save trees and animals in order to save earth. Thank you.
Hi, happy morning to one and all present here. I am Rani Avai of grade 8B. I am going to talk about Save Earth, Save Trees, Save Animals. Our planet Earth is surrounded by trees and water. We humans are destroying water by making use of industries, factories, etc. We humans are destroying trees by cutting them. But trees gives us oxygen to breathe. It gives us many things like fruits, vegetables, etc. Trees also give shelter to animals, and it also gives shelter, and it gives us shelter. So my advice to my kind listeners are: save trees, save animals, save nature. Thank you and love you all.
PMC நேயர்களுக்கு ஒரு வேண்டுகோள். வீடியோ மூலமாக மேலும் ஆன்மீக தகவல்கள் பெற விரும்பினால் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் என்னும் பட்டனை அழுத்தவும். இதை பற்றிய அறிவிப்புகளை அறிய வேண்டுமானால் பெல் என்னும் பட்டனை அழுத்தவும்.